and welcome back to my crafting channel.
This is the place where we paint, sew and do all things DIY.
So hit that subscribe button and let's get crafting.
If you have seen my video on how to paint a water drop, you already know how vital light and shadow are. A water drop would just be a flat circle without the right shading and highlights in the right places. The same goes for the rose I painted in a recent short. Without those darker and lighter tones, it would just be a red clump of paint. Today, we are going to master light and shadow, and I'm going to show you a simple trick to understand it once and for all: a flashlight. We will also be painting this lemon and tangerine to see how we can put this knowledge into practice. Now it's time for the flashlight. By turning off the lights and aiming a flashlight at different objects, you can clearly see how shadows form based on where the light is coming from. Look at this vase. When I aim the light low from the left, the shadow becomes very long. If I lift the flashlight, the shadow shortens. When the light is directly above, the shadow is small and circular around the base. If I instead aim the flashlight diagonally from behind on the right, the shadow falls diagonally towards the front left. Here, I'm aiming from the left again. If I aim from the back, the shadow falls forward, and if I aim from the front, the shadow falls backward. Watch how the shadows from the vase, the teacup and this little figurine move together as I change the light's position. It might seem obvious, but seeing it move in real time makes it so much clearer. Now, let's look at our objects, a lemon and a tangerine. Notice how the light hits the side of the lemon, making it look much brighter there, while a shadow forms on the opposite side. When I move the light directly above, the top becomes very bright and the shadow sits right underneath. We can see the same effect on the tangerine. Remember, these contrasts are a bit exaggerated in a dark room, but the method gives you a perfect map of where to place your paint. For our painting, we will use this photo taken in daylight. Since the shadows are small and sit right under the fruit, we know the light is coming from above. I'll start by sketching the shapes. If you find sketching difficult, feel free to use a transfer technique. I have several videos on that, like 3 easy ways to transfer photos to canvas, or how to paint perfect birds, photo transfer hack and full tutorial easy method. I am filling in the fruit with solid yellow and orange using water mixable oils. Notice how flat they look right now. They have color and shape, but they aren't alive yet. To fix that, we need to add depth. Here you can see me pointing to the lower parts of the fruit where I need to apply darker colors because the light is coming from above. I am also pointing to the top of the fruits where I need to use lighter colors. This is how the fruit will look more alive and three-dimensional. As you can see, I have already sketched the outlines of the shadows cast on the surface underneath both the lemon and the tangerine. I'm going to leave these for now and fill them in later to make them look like real shadows. I've used my reference photo to make sure these cast shadows are placed in the exact right spot. Next, I start painting with darker tones on the lower parts of the fruit themselves. The upper parts get lighter colors, and I'm adding some white where the light hits the fruit. Finally, I'll paint the cast shadows underneath. I use the fruit's base color mixed with just a hint of black. Shadows are rarely just gray. I make sure to blend the edges so they don't look unnaturally sharp. And there we go, our fruit is finished. If this were a full canvas, I'd add a background to hide the pencil lines. But this was just a great exercise in seeing light and shadow.
That was all for today, but I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, please consider to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming content on my channel. But for now, bye! Have fun painting!